just the past weekend, okay, I was at a mastermind event, and this was one of the things that was a takeaway for me from that event, okay? How to overcome the number one reason why most affiliate marketers fail. So what is the number one reason why most affiliate marketers fail? It's this: because people care too much about their feelings, okay? People care too much about their feelings. In other words, when it's time to take an action towards something, especially where you have to overcome some level of resistance, generally, you don't feel like doing that at the time when you set aside to do it. If you set aside a time, you don't often feel like it, because if you're working all day, or if you have families and you have children and you have responsibilities that you're striving to handle and you're working to make ends meet, and then someone is telling you, well, in order to change that situation, you need to start a business, but a business is going to require that you make a whole lot of changes in the way that you operate, okay? It's like there's a hurdle in front of you before you even begin. And this is the truth. This is the reason why most affiliate marketers fail, because there's just certain simple actions that you have to take, and you have to do them on a consistent basis. And the energy that it takes to create that new habit, to create this new set of habits, to learn these new things, and then create new habits, that requires a lot of effort. And oftentimes you just don't feel like, and so you have to change your feeling in order to change your action. Or you just ignore the feeling that you have, regardless of what you feel. You do what you have set out to do. And think about it. Here's just one simple change. Schedule the time that you're working on your business as a meeting on your calendar. Whatever time it is, it could be an hour a day. It could be 2 hours a day. It could be all day. Whatever time that you set aside to work on your business, treat that appointment as the most important appointment in your life. And here's why. Because if you truly do what's necessary to create financial security and freedom, your life will never be the same. It will be changed forever. Okay? And so the appointment that you're setting with yourself to work on your business is, in fact, an appointment with your vision, an appointment with your dreams, an appointment with your destiny, an appointment with your future, an appointment with your present, an appointment with who you are as a spiritual person, your ability to change your behaviors. This is the most important appointment in our lives. Yet, oftentimes, we don't set a defined time of day in the calendar when we are going to take action, spending time doing the things necessary to create our dreams, right? To manifest our dreams. That's the most important meeting you could have. But we don't set that as an appointment, number one. And number two, even if you do set it as an appointment, or if you don't, oftentimes we just don't feel like putting forth the effort to change the action. So here's the second thing that you can do that's very, very important. You attack it from both ends. Number one, you set an appointment and you block out time that you're going to work on your business on whatever consistent basis you define, okay? So set the appointment. Number two, when that time comes, regardless of how you feel, okay, be prepared to take action. Like the bell goes off, this time comes for this meeting. This is the most important meeting in your life. So you're going to work and be on time for that, okay? That's number one. That's number one. Number two is, regardless of how you feel when that time comes, get up and take an action towards doing that thing. However, before you actually start, you should go through a startup routine. And the startup routine, what's great about it is that you can include in there certain things that you can do to, first of all, begin to change your feeling, right? To get yourself into the proper state of energy to do the thing that you have to do, right? So there's something you can do to influence the way you feel at a given moment by just changing certain things. And if you have the right startup routine, you can flame on, okay? If you have the right starting routine, you can flame on. And when you flame on, it's time to do what you got to do. That's how we have to condition ourselves when it comes to working on our business. And if we just do that, set the time, be prepared to take action regardless of how we feel, is to put ourselves in the proper state. You have to have a startup routine. And the startup routine could be as simple as this. Just get up and do 10 jumping jacks, okay? Get up and do 20 push-ups. Get up and take a physical action to change the circulation of blood in your body. Because as soon as you do that, you're going to feel different. You're going to feel a bit more energized, right? You're going to be breathing more. You're going to feel a bit more energized. And now, when you do that, put yourself in the frame of what it is that you're truly creating for yourself as an end state. Do you want to live someplace else? Do you want a different car? Do you just want to be able to travel around the world? Do you want to be able to work from home, or do you want to be able to, have homes in many places? Like, at what level do you define your lifestyle? That's your vision. You project yourself into that, and you project yourself into the feeling of that. And as soon as you do that, now you're in the state where you can go work on your business, because that's in fact what you're working on. And so I'm going to leave you with that. If you could take this one simple action, is set a time on your calendar when you're going to work on your business, and have a startup routine when that time comes that includes some sort of light physical motion that you do to get your blood circulating. And then you project yourself into the feeling that you have when you see yourself as having accomplished your dream. If you can do that, you will overcome the number one reason why most affiliate marketers fail.